Hi, this video you're about to watch may not be for you. I'm telling you right now, this video may not be for you.
Freak, are you kidding me?
Hi, I'm Dr. Zoma and this is Soar Up. If you're new to this channel, please I'd like you to hit the subscribe button and also hit that like button. It helps the algorithm to recommend the videos. Now that you have hit that subscribe button and the like button, now let's get on with this. In most leadership circles today, it appears as though that the leader is unaware of the authority that he wields. Most people are not aware even of the authority that the leader wields. So much has been given permission to. There seem to be no more rules and rewards in leadership circles today. But I'm here to tell you that if you practice this in your leadership circle, you can grow your influence by 1,000%. Now, do you remember the last video I did, where I talked about the man who went on a journey to receive a kingdom for himself, and he gave pounds to his servants? Now, the verse 27 of that chapter, Luke 19, he said, "But those enemies of mine who did not want me to be king over them, bring them here and kill them in front of me." It appears as though that is very cruel, but I'm here to tell you that for every leadership, there are rules and there are rewards. Now, don't forget that those who played by the rules were rewarded. The man who got 10 pounds, he was put in charge of 10 cities. Likewise, the man who got 5 pounds also. But for the one who played with his pound and hid it in a napkin, that which he had was taken away from him. Now, what does that even tell you? That tells you very clearly that there is something everyone has. You have something that you can give to the circle where you belong, to the group where you belong, to the team where you belong. You can give something back and gain a reward for it. Across the whole biblical texts, I have seen leaders practice this principle. They have always instituted rewards for every rule obeyed. With the feature of rules and reward, the people know that they have something to gain. Without it, there will be a chink in your leadership structure. The people must be aware that they have something to gain for every rule they obey. For every time they play by the book, there's something to gain. There's a reward for that. I mean, imagine you're building a sales team and there's no structure. There's no rules to obey. Everybody can just play it their own way. If you reward that, you are going to have a team of people who are discordant, who don't seem to agree on anything at all. But as little as it appears rewarding the rule of playing by the book, it helps your leadership structure. And nothing destroys the trust of the people like having a leadership system where there is no rules and reward. A true leader will give a worthy reward for every time the people obey the rules, and will punish for every time the people commit an evil. It's evil not to obey the rule. Corruption feeds on the absence of rules and reward. Once there is no rule, anybody can do anything. And that's where corruption starts. Be advised, there are some people who would want to test if the system of rules and reward actually works. They would want to go against the rules which you have put in place and See if there is any repercussion for their actions. You don't want to take them for granted. Ensure that you institute a reward system for every rule obeyed or disobeyed. There has to be a repercussion for their actions. Now, I stated more of these and even the life of a known king who exemplified this system within his leadership structure. It's right in the book called The Manual for Leadership. The link is right here on this video. Alright, so let me give you 4 benefits of rules and reward. Why you must institute those rules and reward, and the 4 benefits you stand to gain if you are able to achieve it within your leadership structure. Number 1 is order. No leader should permit disorder. No leader should permit chaos.
Yes, sir.
Chaos is the driving force for every destruction. For every time a system crumbled, the leading force was chaos. And there's something called the entropic doom. It's as a result of the second law of thermodynamics, which states that when the entropy of the universe steadily increases, it reaches a point where it exceeds the thermodynamic equilibrium, and no life can be supported by that time. If you apply this in your leadership structure, you would know when to stop any entropy that is building up. The second benefit is growth. Nothing grows in disorder. Once there is rules and reward, it encourages growth. Nothing grows in disorder. Take for example the shrub. The moment the shrub develops an extra root, it gains more moisture from the earth. This is like nature rewarding the shrub for following rules. So for every time a rule is obeyed, it encourages growth. For every time a rule is obeyed, it encourages growth. Now, the third benefit of rules and reward is increase in revenue. Imagine your sales team playing by the rules. Imagine how much revenue increase they would be able to achieve. Imagine the increase in revenue that you would be able to achieve within your leadership structure and your organization if you instituted the rules system. The fourth benefit is increase in market reach. There is no limit to how much market you can reach if you institute the system of rules and reward. For every time you institute that within your leadership structure or your organization, you are bound to have an increase in your market reach. I'll give you an instance. Many years ago, a young man met me. He had just graduated from the university and he met me. He wanted me to coach him and help him develop his business. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even doing any business at all by the time he met me. So we got on the journey and I began to develop him. Now, fast forward many years later, he's one of the biggest entrepreneurs within his city. Why? Because of order. The moment you lose sight of rules and reward, you break whatever you're building. It was because of the fact that I instituted a system of rules and reward that he was able to learn and to build an entrepreneurship venture, and today he's earning some big money for himself. Now, if you will try this in your own leadership structure, I'm sure you get even more results than I have stated here. Now, if you're new to this channel, please, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. Now don't fail to share this with your neighbors and friends. That way you'll encourage more people. Till I come your way again. Peace.